Alright, TGI Friday everyone, because today is Bugs and Blogs with Boilon episode 2. So we started this off last week officially with the Bugs and Blogs section, so we do have some more bugs to go over today. Not as many as we did last week, but hey, this is a rolling weekly thing, so you never know what's going to show up when it comes to Scopely and Marvel Strike Force. And we do have a really juicy blog to talk about as well. There's some interesting tidbits, some things that you guys might have picked up on already if you guys are in the know, but you know, some official confirmation is always good about some of these things that we'll find out later. So, without further ado, let's get this show started. Alright, and let's get started with today's edition of the Bugs section, or week number 2 of Bugs and Blogs with Boilon. So, there hasn't actually, surprisingly, there hasn't been that many things gone wrong this week. Normally, there's a problem every other day, but the first thing that I want to go over is, which I'm sure you're probably noticing here, is actually the X Factor investigations, the multiple man event. This started last Friday, or this particular issue was last Friday when it first went up, and it's kind of funny because, you know, that was a couple hours after I'd already put up my video from last week, but we're going to talk about it today. So in case any of you were impacted by this, I wasn't much personally. But when the event first went live, I think this was the first hour of the event, instead of getting Super Sleuth orb fragments, which you should have been getting, you were getting Infiltrator orb fragments. So if you got any of the bonus orb fragments that you normally do from the first time completions, all of that, every single node, would have been Infiltrator orb fragments. It looked identical, I'm pretty sure it had the same icon, and it was for the White Tiger event from the previous patch. So, lucky for me, at the start of Friday, I actually did the first 3 nodes and then I took a nap, so it didn't really impact me that much. Maybe I lost about 600 orb fragments, but if you had gone all the way to the end, to 1-9, and cleared every single level, I think you might have lost somewhere around maybe like an orb and a half of the Super Sleuth orb fragments. I'm not entirely sure. If anyone wants to correct me, please leave that in the comments below, but as far as I'm aware, there hasn't been any compensation that has gone out for that yet. Like I said, I haven't personally lost a lot, but if you were someone who did do all 9 levels within the first hour and you found out that you didn't get Super Sleuth orb fragments, I would definitely recommend putting in a support ticket. It is known, but I don't know at this point, you know, when we might get compensation for it, how long that's going to take. Usually that kind of stuff takes a while, so this is really annoying, and especially if, you know, 1 or 2 orbs, you know, who knows, right? You could get lucky and you could get a big drop in the center. So, you know, it is really annoying. I think the shards were still fine, you know, it was just these orb fragments that were the issue. So that's the first thing that happened last Friday in the first hour. The second bug, which I want to bring to your guys' attention here is, and let me find this here, I'm going to bring it over to the screen here. So it's this one here. Oh, oops, this one. So Strike Pass claiming rewards early bug. So this was 2 days ago, I think now. So this was either Wednesday or late Tuesday, but apparently there was a bug that if you had hit level 35 in the Strike Pass, that you would have been able to claim multiple rewards from higher levels. So this specifically talks about the level 44 reward was lit up, but I also heard that 40, 45, 50, and 55 were lit up, supposedly, and there's a photo of that here, which I actually already have open up. So that's here. And this one you can see here that this 40 is lit up for you to be able to click on. So that's kind of interesting. Like I said, I heard reports also that this was happening at higher levels as well, but specifically when you hit level 35. Now this didn't actually impact me. I never got this. I checked, but it never triggered. So I don't know who got it and who didn't and how that was determined. I have no idea. I think this is fixed now though, because I haven't heard any more talk about this, but yeah, there was some stuff around this. Now, what was interesting, and if you click on this link here, this is the Reddit post here, I guess my chair's in the way a little bit, but there was a message that went out from support, and I think this is funny, so I wanted to bring this up as well here. So it says, "Hi, thanks for reaching out and for your report. You can make sure that you will be banned. You can make sure that you will be banned because of this. We'll look into it and work on possible fixes in the future." Now, you know, at first glance, it's like, what? You know what? You know, it's nothing I did wrong and I'm gonna get banned for it. But yeah, it turns out that that was a typo. But, you know, if multiple people got this kind of similar message, then I hope it was just that one guy who got a typo, because that's just crazy, you know, that would be a typo, that it wasn't, the support should send a message back, hey, wait, I didn't mean to say that, this is what I meant to say. So I think somewhere down here, Cerebro did correct it. Say, I'm fairly certain the agent meant to say you will not be banned, but again, you know, this is something that should have been corrected, I think, at the time. So a bit scary for some of the people who might have had that sent to them. So hopefully it was just this one guy. Wanted to bring that anyways. So that was actually all there was, surprisingly, just these two bugs for the week. There wasn't more. I'm utterly shocked, but there is a few things. There's another thing I do want to bring up while I'm here, and this is the offer exploitation glitch. Now, you've heard me talk about this before. There was a really good post by Dutch Rudder 2 days ago, but also, like, I believe 10 days ago was when it first popped up. This was the first one, 687 upvotes. This was 12 days ago now as of this video. Is MSF cheat to win? The impact of the offer duplication exploit. Now, I wanted to bring this up again because it still hasn't been addressed or fixed by Scopely. So if you guys are unaware what this is, I have talked about this in a handful of videos, but basically that any offer that is available in Marvel Strike Force can be duplicated through a trick, which I don't recommend because it's probably violating terms of service, and if they decide to go after people in the future, then that might catch you. So I really would not do this, but you know, it allows people to circumvent the restrictions on how many times you can buy an offer. So, you know, any good offer could be purchased multiple times, and that's really bad for the integrity of the game and the in-game economy in terms of people catching up, and it really just makes that gap between free-to-play players and pay-to-play players even larger when, you know, people with big pockets can just buy the good offers more. So their money is going further than other people who are playing fairly, and that's not fair. It's not fair to the rest of us, and, you know, it really brings into question sort of what the game even means to us, and, you know, fixing any other issues in the game is irrelevant until this gets addressed. So I really wanted to just highlight this one more time. This might be an ongoing thing, but this is a really, really important issue in the game. I definitely recommend checking this out. I am going to leave a link to this Reddit post in the description below. Please do check it out. Please upvote this. This is a serious matter, and I think that we need to talk about it some more, but I do have many videos on that, which you can also check out on my channel. So that's just it for the bugs section of today's video. So we'll be jumping over to the blogs now. Alright everyone, so here we are with the blog post titled "What's in Store?" with Arena Store updates right here. So I kind of have a feeling this is going to be what some people have been talking about more recently, and let's find out. So they're revamping the Arena Store. For all those people with a surplus of Arena credits, like myself, I think I'm sitting on 80,000 Arena credits. You might want to dust them off, and the blitzes, of course. And with Red Guardian in the background, so maybe this has to do with real-time Arena? We'll find out. Arena Store updates. So big updates to the Arena Store coming for April 21st. That's in 5 days from now. So training modules, you'll soon be able to purchase 20 L3, that's purple, training modules for 500 Arena credits. So if you're looking to rank up more characters, be sure to stop by the Arena Store. So to be clear, 20 purple training modules is the equivalent of 100,000 gold spent on leveling, because they're 5,000 gold apiece for a purple mod. So that 5,000 by 20 is 100,000 gold. So I'd like to quantify training mods in terms of how much gold you're spending to get there, and that's how much it's worth. An orb revamp. The Kingpin's Vault orb is scheduled to be replaced with the new Arena orb, which contains elite credits, L3 training modules, again that's the purple ones, character shards, and advanced gear. The new orb will be available for 800 Arena credits. So what's interesting about this part is that previously the Kingpin orb had gold or orange or whatever you want to call them training modules, which are worth 10,000 gold apiece. So I hope that the training modules that are in this are more abundant than what you could get out of the Kingpin orb for 650 Arena credits, because you were already getting advanced gear, purple gear, and orange gear as well in there, Kingpin shards, but not elite credits. So hopefully this is all of the Arena characters, but we'll see here. So let's move on. Character availability, revolving the way that new characters are introduced into the Arena Store and making old characters easier to obtain. This is a little cut off on the right hand side here. When new characters are initially introduced into the Arena Store, they'll first be exclusive to the Arena Orb, the new Arena Orb. This sounds like to me like Domino, how she's in the Blitz Orb right now and Rescue before that. When another character is added, the older character will move out of the orb and become available for direct purchase in the supplies section. The price for the newest character in supplies will be changed to 1,250 arena credits. Wow. Characters that have been there a bit longer will be set at 500 to help newer players upgrade their roster quickly. Much older characters will have a cost of 350 arena credits, and minions will have their cost significantly reduced to 250. So this part's not bad. I hope the 1,250 arena credits for the new character is only for the first newest character and not, you know, for like a couple of them. Hopefully the 1,250 is just for the newest one, specifically that new one, and then gets set to 500 after that. Otherwise, that'll be crazy if there's multiple ones for 1,250. But I do approve of this reduction of cost for some of the older characters that you might still need for legendary events and things like that, which is quite nice. Scream will go into the new arena orb first and kick off the arena store updates accompanying the orb update, and bypassing the new introduction system mentioned above will be Red Guardian moving into the arena store for purchase for 1,250 credits. Okay, so right, so Red Guardian is being 1,250. That means that Scream will be the 1,250 after leaving the orb. So that means, so one new character in the orb, and then Scream will get kicked down to 1,250 credits. All right, I guess we'll need to see what the percentage drop for Scream is. And if you need to farm Red Guardian, then you can do both simultaneously, but you'll have to decide between buying Red Guardian shards and buying the orb for Scream, I guess. So we'll have to see what the drop rates are on this arena orb to see how worth it really is. We're confident that these changes will help to keep parity between new players and veteran players. I'll admit, you know, often I'm sitting on tens and thousands of arena credits because of, you know, being in the top 50 every single day, and I have really nothing to use on it other than buying Kingpin orbs, which luckily I didn't do. Thankfully, I just stopped buying anything and spending arena shards, arena credits, and yeah, so that's nice to know. Okay, so moving on. Raid season milestones. Hurtling your way soon is your next chance to earn Silver Surfer character shards, the raid season milestones. Starting April 18th, so that is on Sunday, participate in the Doom Ultimates blah 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 raids, score points, hit milestones to containing Silver Surfer shards. Cosmic Wanderer will only be riding the raid waves for the next 15 seasons. Be sure to take advantage. So, to be clear, 15 seasons is actually 30 weeks, so that is roughly 7 months and a half. So that's going to take us basically to the end of the year. No, 30 weeks, almost 4, yeah, almost 6 to 7 months, something like that, right? You know, depending on how many days of the month. So that's quite a while. 6 to 7 months. So that's almost going to take us to the end of the year. So I like how they said that, but really that's a long time actually. Upcoming blitzes. So yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at this when it comes by on Sunday to see how many shards that are going to be available for Silver Surfer, and realistically what your expectation should be for collecting those for the next 30 weeks. So that'll be interesting. Keep an eye out for a video that I'll be doing on that probably. Upcoming blitzes. What do we have here? We have a Mantis Blitz that nobody asked for on Monday. Holy shit. And a Hella Blitz next Thursday. So that's good. So it really offsets it because, you know, this week we had Nebula and Mr. Sinister, who was good. But we're actually getting a decent Thursday Blitz next week. If you do need Hella Shards for that, and for Black Bolt, then make sure you pick that up. And then, of course, we have Phoenix coming back around on Monday. So that's the end of the blog here. Some pretty juicy stuff. Some Silver Surfer information here on the raid season milestones. We have the arena change, the new arena orb for 800 credits, and then 1250 for Red Guardian, who's going to be the first newest character. And then I guess later on, Scream will be bumping Red Guardian out. I assume they're not both going to be 1250, I hope, and that Scream will just be direct purchase that way. So I don't know who I'm going to be focusing on. I guess it depends on the contents of the arena orb, and we're going to have to take a look at that when it goes live, which is going to be on April the 21st. That's when is that? Next Wednesday. So we'll take a look at the orb when that comes around next week, and what I think might be best for your arena shards. So I guess it depends on whether or not you're chasing Scream, chasing Red Guardian, or you still need to, you know, buy the other characters in the arena store. So we'll take a whole look at that next week when it actually gets updated, so we know which characters are how much price. I think that's the most important thing. So quite a bit of news here. Let me know what you guys think about Silver Surfer being added to the raid season milestones. I think there was a rumor from that before, but now we have confirmation that this is the case. Is this going to get you and your alliance more motivated to actually do things, knowing that you're going to need to score more on the raid season milestones? Let me know all of that in the comments below, and that'll be the end of this Bugs and Blogs with Boilon. Most of it was the blog. There was only a couple things in the blog, the bug section, but maybe, hey, you know, this is Fox. Sorry, not Fox. This is Scopely, so you never know what's gonna happen, and we'll wait and see what kind of bugs get revealed. Also, we have the Falcon and the Winter Soldier event starting later on today, so be sure to keep an eye out on things like that. And I'll definitely be keeping an eye out on more bugs. So thanks for watching today's video, guys, and of course, until next time, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Boilon signing out.